Greetings and salutations. I'm the Raven. This is the final stretch of Night of the Woods. We're finally there. Joining me is Viola.
Trash child, hello.
JK Lantern.
We are going to have shit to talk about this video.
Cake is just lasagna without noodles. And you put fruit in there, it so helps against scurvy. Yeah, you're gonna look at that thing next century and go, this is wrong, even if it's right now. StarprincessHLC.
Wait, I know something else that is lasagna without noodles. S'mores.
No!
Actually, no!
And Sabat.
See, mac and cheese is just lasagna with curled noodles.
No,
Alright, and this is where I take my leave from the LP. Goodbye, guys!
Get back here! We're done abusing the Figgy Food guy for now. We're getting back to the serious. Do you want a brownie?
Yes.
Nah. I'd puke, but there isn't. So, I'd like actual.
Oh, right. You need your guts.
For them.
No guts, no glory. Walking, walking, walking. Hey, you losers.
Woo.
dude, wild week, huh?
You could say that.
I'm sorry. I am filled with indescribable rage right now. What? Well, even if we don't get out of this, and we're ghosts, I am haunting your ass so hard, it's not even funny.
Bad deal. What even was that?
Sorry, I had my mic muted so you wouldn't hear me laughing. Werewolf Shred the Gnar 3!
You will never know what's going on behind the scenes unless you're in the Landstar server.
Wow, I played this at Casey's house years ago.
Played it yesterday
Ooh.
at home.
Cool.
Germs are delight.
Germ lives on his own plane of reality.
He
Yeah.
really does. And it's great.
You got Wi-Fi. It's like we're a real place.
Ah!
At least within range.
I didn't have a phone because of this. It's like the 1800s.
Or Mississippi.
Yay, May.
Hmm? Yeah?
I'm really glad you're not dead.
Me too. What?
Yeah.
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 Can we all hit the sack?
Cool. I'll be right out.
Get ready for a very heavy moment.
Well, time to hit the hay.
Sounds good. See y'all tomorrow.
You sure it's safe for you to leave? Also, s'mores are not lasagna.
None of this got anything to do with me. I'm off to make lasagna Oreos now. No weirdos following me around.
No. Right, I guess.
See ya.
Bye, Jer.
And here we
Ugh.
are.
Do you know why I beat down ago?
No. We weren't talking then. I thought it'd be weird to bring it up now, and...
I was playing this video game. You were like dating.
Okay.
And I was really into it. I played it like until 1 after. And suddenly, like, something broke.
That tends to happen when you date Polly.
It was just like Pixar. The characters on. I felt like I knew them. They weren't people anymore, they were just shape. And their lines were just things someone had written. They never existed, they never had feeling, and never would exist either. And it felt so sad. Like I'd just lost these real people. And this whole thing we had, it was just alone. And that realization dumped out of the screen and then died, and the tree out front. I looked at it every day, a friend out the window. Now it was just a thing that was there. Growing and eating and just being there. Like all the stuff I felt about the tree was just in my head. And there was some guy walking by, and he was just shapes. Just like this moving boat of stuff. And because nothing was there for me. It was all just stuff. Stuff in the universe. Just dead.
Oh, that's... Ah.
And the next day was that softball. And Andy was the pitcher when I was up. And he was just shapes too. Just lines someone wrote. Like nothing in there. And I was so scared and angry, and I don't know. Before I knew it, I was on top of him. Smashing his face in bat. Just shapes. Red shapes all over the grass.
Oh my god, Have you talked to anyone about this?
I mean, after that happened, they made me go to therapy with Doctor.
Oh, God, he's the worst.
This is a big point.
And he made me start a journal.
A journal.
Yeah, he kind of just said it would help me to be able to get my down.
Did it help?
I mean, kinda, sorta. But since this whole thing happened, alone in a new place, and it's all shapes. Like, I was doing fine at college for a while, but we couldn't make. Just afraid of outside alone. And there was this statue of like the founder or something. A really shitty statue, like rusty metal. And it was these shapes.
Remember that first dream sequence where we laid waste to that statue?
Yep. Yep.
And he was pointing down at me. And I was so scared. I didn't leave my dorm room. I either don't eat or I either didn't eat or I ate entire pizza. I downed cough syrup just to sleep all. And finally I took the courage to leave.
Jeez.
Something broke in my head, my life.
Don't mean to be like whatever, but sounds like you're suffering from some serious stuff. And like, I can help you find some help for it.
Dr. Hank already tried.
I think Dr. Hank should stick to family medicine and dentistry. And the half dozen other things he does.
And that's a huge thing about medical care in general.
And maybe leave the mental health services to someone else.
Every specialist has their scope of practice. For example, like a registered dietitian or a DTR have things that they specifically do. Nurses have things that they're specifically trained and qualified to do. Different types of doctors have things they are specifically trained and qualified to do. Psychologists and psychiatrists are trained to specifically deal with certain things. What Dr. Hank is doing, where he's trying to do everything, really, really awful idea because he's not qualified for it.
Yeah, you need. There's a reason when you actually see medical degrees, they're fairly specific on what part of the body they will treat. You go to special classes for all those individual parts of the body or parts of the psyche or what have you. And not just one class, it's years worth of classes to specialize in those very specific areas.
Like, there are things as depression and anxiety and, like, I don't know what you're going through. It exists.
And basically what May is describing is some sort of dissociative or other psychotic disorder. She is seriously mentally ill, and so she needs serious help with that. It is a very real thing, very real phenomenon. And her mentioning drinking cough syrup to sleep all the time, that's probably not going to help anything.
Yeah, I thought when I came home, I felt so safe here. And everything made sense for a few days. And then all this.
Star?
I shushed. I guess it was too low. Hang on. It's gonna be okay. We'll figure this out.
So
Also, may I notice in the course of these last few days of recording, technical issues have been a thing.
Whee! I know. We're all scared.
So, Lantern, stop standing so close to Alex.
I am standing close to what I stand close to.
But we're gonna make it. You should get some sleep.
Hmm.
Not frogs. Not frogs.
Huh. Bye, guys. Love you.
The hole in the center of everything.
Belly button?
No.
Donut.
I was about to make that joke. A donut hole is actually a littler donut with a smaller hole in it.
This isn't Donut County.
Uh,
Why
Has anyone
not?
tried to put a donut hole in a donut?
Are you actually a ghost? Or just some guy? What is this thing in my... Are you doing this? Why is this happening to... Talk!
no habla inglés.
Fine. Let's do this.